Well, here we are back again, and I want to add my 2 cents to Ann Mupplebeck. She's just the hardest working. I used to run a club a long time ago, and I know how much work this is. So you have a gem, and God bless her. And we're so lucky to have this in our life at the moment. Let's hope that it continues, and it's really important for us to play and to have people that want to hear music and get together. Ruben. Yeah. Jeremy's playing a dobro here, and I had the good luck at one point in my life to play with one of the greatest dobro players ever lived, was Josh Graves. He played with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs for many, many years and really helped define their sound. And there was a record that Earl Scruggs made, an instrumental record about 1960, and he had this tune, Reuben, on it. And Josh Graves and Earl Scruggs played this just beautiful stuff together. And it really knocked me out. And I found the words to the song in a book, and I started playing it myself. And since Jeremy was with us, we just decided on the spur of the moment to play. This is Reuben's Train. Well, Reuben had a train run from Boston down to Maine. You ought to hear that whistle when she blows. When old Reuben left home was but 9 days old. When he come back, he's a full-grown man. Crying Reuben, 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 oh, I wonder where that poor boy has gone. Crying Reuben, Reuben, now I wonder when that poor boy's coming home. All right, Jerry. She was tired of her life, 'cause her Reuben didn't have no home. Oh, I don't know for sure, believe he's gone to Mexico, 900 miles from his home. Crying Reuben, 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 poor boy. Oh, I wonder where that boy has gone. Crying Reuben, I wonder where that poor boy's doing. Well, we did a few Merle Haggard songs, and I kind of came under his spell, kind of the way I did under Hank Williams. I was, at one point in my life, I had, well, I think what you could, they call it now, it's a midlife crisis. And actually, I was about 35, and it turned out to be way in advance of the midlife. And they keep moving the goalposts. You're going to have a midlife crisis now when you're about 60, I think. And if you haven't done it already, I would definitely recommend it. And, throw it all over, start all over again. It's really easy. And at any rate, this is a song I wrote when I was listening to a lot of Merle Haggard records, and these songs that it's you're laughing to keep from crying, kind of thing. Like She Thinks I Still Care, and those songs, and they have a real appeal, I think. And this is my own contribution to the thing. It's called The Interest on Love. If I'd known then what I know now, I could stay, not have to go now, and have her love to keep me from the cold. If I played my hot card different, she'd have wrapped me up in cement, told me that I didn't look so old. If I told her that I loved to and showed her that I meant to, she might have called me baby all her own. But that's all past and gone now. I'm just stumbling on and on now, and this fever just memories gone alone. Don't try to think about it, get some rest, go hunt some rabbit, take your time. Don't move away too soon. These problems you've been having, they're only temporary. Why don't you wait until we shoot the moon? I've got to laugh to keep from crying. It's no fun, I'm always down and waking up again alone. I guess I'll have to grin there. Can't seem to find one to share and pay off this interest all alone. Who wants it? Get some rest, go hunt some rabbit, take your time. Don't move away too soon. These problems you've been having, they're only temporary. Why don't you wait until we shoot the moon? I've got to laugh to keep from crying. It's no fun, I'm always down, waking up again alone. I guess I'll have to grin and bear. Can't seem to find no one to share and pay off this interest on the loan. I guess I'll have to grin and bear. Can't seem to find no one to share and pay off this interest on the loan.
Oh yeah, that ending. Gotcha.
That's the end.
The bank came through on that one. And the ending.
That was the end there.
It kind of snuck up on me, John.
It did, yeah. Well, and here's another songwriter we really like. It's Townes Van Zandt. What do we got?
Key of A. Flavor of A. One, two, 1, 2. to them big wheels whine. Going out on the highway, listen to them big wheels whine. Oh, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? In New Mexico ain't bad though, people here that treat you fine. In New Mexico ain't bad, Lord, people here they treat you fine. Yeah, well, white Freightliner gonna steal away my mind. Come on, guitar boy. Bad news from Houston, half my friends are dying. I said it's bad news from Houston, all half my friends are dying. Oh, now white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? I'm gonna ramble, get back to where I came. I said, Lord, I'm gonna ramble and get back from where I came, Yeah, white Freightliner gonna steal away my brain. That's why I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big wheels whine. They're going out on that highway, listen to them big wheels whine. That white Freightliner gonna steal away my mind. I said that white Freightliner gonna steal away my mind. I said that white Freightliner gonna steal away my mind. Get out of there, safe. Nobody got hurt, right? Woo! Yeah.
What do you got?
More towns.
Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breasts as hard as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seemed. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Macho was a man before, horse as fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to fear. Macho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. All the federalists say
Could have had him any day. Only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. He can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho did down south ended up in Lefty's lounge. They laid old Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. There ain't nobody knows. All the federalists say could have had him any day. Only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Poets tell how Pancho fared. Left his living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold. Story ends with told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for left it too. And he only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. All the federalists say could have had him any day. Only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great rallies say could have had him any day. They only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Song.
Pancho and Lefty.
Also known as Pablo in some places.
I met Towns first time in New York City. He was delivering an album. I was making an album with Eric von Schmidt, and the record label was called Poppy, and the guy who ran it lived in Brooklyn. And we were delivering Eric's album there, and there was this skinny guy hanging around, and turned to be Towns, and he was just delivering an album he had made called The Late Great Townes Van Zandt. And after Hank Williams died, everybody, I mean, within days after he died, everybody was saying the late, great Hank Williams. So Townes was kind of modeling that. And Pancho and Lefty is on that album. And it was quite an amazing album. And Jack Clement produced it. And before I got to know Jack. At any rate, many years passed, and I wound up in Nashville, and there was a pub called Bishop's Pub, and it was just a beer place with a little pool table, and this group of writers from Houston were hanging out there. They'd all kind of migrated up from Houston. Townes was kind of at the center of this group, and Guy and Susanna Clark and Rodney Crowell and Richard Dobson, and they were all playing for tips. They'd sit around in a circle and play for tips and play pool and drink. and then go to somebody's house and drink some more. And we all became really good friends. And many years later, still, I was with Jack Clement, and he had his studio in his house, big house, and I went in. There was a white blackboard with what was happening that week on the board, and I saw Towns's name there. And I was with Jack, and I said, "Well, so who's gonna record Towns?" And he said, "Why don't you?" That was the way things worked there. And so I said, "Okay." So I started working with Towns, and Jack would be downstairs. He was the producer of record, seemed to be, but I seemed to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting. So finally, after two or 3 days, I said to Jack, "Are we producing this together?" He said, "I guess so." And that became an album called At My Window, and beautiful, wonderful album. We had a wonderful time doing it together, and I have a lot of good feelings about it. And this song is the last song on that record. Called the Catfish Song. Down at the bottom of that dirty old river, down where the reeds and the catfish play, there lies a dream as soft as the water. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. To meet is like springtime, to love's like the summer. Her blue-brown eyes shone for nobody but me. And autumn forever, a fool come a fall, turned the rain to freezing inside of me. Well, I'll kindle my fire with the words I can't send you, with a road I can't follow, and a song I can't sing. I'll wander along the sleigh bells of winter, with stars for a diamond and the world for a ring. Ladies who dream of tomorrow, while you are listening, these words I will say. Live for today and its joy and its sorrow. You need those memories when your youth melts away. Well, the angel of springtime, he rides down the south wind. The angel of summer, he does just the same. The angel of autumn, she's blue and she's golden. The angel of winter won't remember your name. Now, of that dirty old river, down where the reeds and the catfish play, there lies a dream as soft as the water. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. God bless Towns Fancy. And yet another wonderful writer, John E. Prine. You can sing this through your mask. I'm sure you know this song. And before what I mentioned this is Paradise, and you know what's happened up there. I've been there many times, right where these people live, Mayfield, all there. And if you want to help, go to johnprine.com and you can find out where to send some money. It's unbelievable what happened to these folks. They don't have much to begin with. Most of them really pretty poor. But they're beautiful people, and they've given us, that area has given us Merle Travis, the Everly Brothers, Bill Monroe, all this music. They've given us music. So give them some back. You know, they're beautiful people.
Yeah.
JohnPrine.com.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. And a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lays? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train just hauled it away.
Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adria Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols. The empty pop bottles was all that we killed.
So Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train just hauled it away.
The coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down as the progress of man.
Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train just hauled it away. won't you let my ashes flow down the green river? Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. So Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train just hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train just hauled it away. Peabody's coal train just hauled it away. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm a huge John Prine fan myself, so it's great to hear Jim tell the stories about John and all the things they've done together. And there's so many funny John Prine songs. I wish I could do this. I have to just say that I've done a lot of musical things this year, but this is the highlight of my year, being right here with these two fellers. And so picking songs for this was like picking between, John Prine songs is like picking between your children. You know? This one here, though, is it's so strange and fun. It does not condone domestic violence in any way, I promise. It's just a funny song. It's called That's the Way the World Goes Round.
Tells the truth.
It's the truth of somebody's truth. And there's another song he does called Space Monkey.
Yeah.
I almost was going to do Space Monkey, and then anyway, there was just a plethora of songs here, but this one's called That's the Way the World Goes Round. It's a true story.
I know a guy's got a lot to lose. He's a pretty nice fella, kinda confused. He's got muscles in his head, never been used. Thinks he owns half of this town. Well, he started drinking heavy, got a big red nose, and he beat his old lady, the rubber hose. And then he took her out to dinner, bought her new clothes. That's the way the world goes round. That's the way the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, think you're gonna drown. That's the way the world goes round. I was sitting in the bathtub, counting my toes when the radiator broke. Water all froze and I was stuck in the eyes, without my clothes, naked as the eyes of a clown. And I was crying ice cubes, hoping I'd croak when the sun came through the window. I saw it broke and I stood up and laughed. Thought it was a joke, that's the way the world goes round. That's the way the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, think you're gonna drown. That's the way the world goes round. That's the way the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes around.
I told Jeremy this earlier. a year ago, I had a pacemaker put in, and it was kind of sudden, and I was over at Hitchcock, and we got in there, and they said, well, you're going to get a pacemaker tomorrow. I said, oh, okay. And so the next day rolled around, and then I went in there, and they cranked these things out of 4 or 5 a day, 6, I mean. And it's not too hard. There's a little spot up here under your collarbone, and they just make a slit and slit this power supply in there and wire it to your heart, and that's it. So they don't have to put you out or anything. But they were trying to make me feel comfortable and not nervous and everything. So the surgeon says, well, would you like to hear some music? And I said, well, actually, I was in the music business for about 30 or 40 years, and I don't want to hear music.
Believe me.
And he said, really, what did you do? I said, well, I produced records and things. He said, really cool. And I said the magic word, John Prine. John Prine, the surgeon, the anesthetist, the nurse, everybody, the janitor, I don't know, everybody in that room was a John Prine fan. So he says, wait a minute. Goes over to his computer and he pulls up this Pandora John Prine channel and starts carving on me, and that's the song I was listening to. I could not believe it. I was in bits, He died about a year earlier, and I was just, there he was. He was still there.
Were you crying ice cubes?
Yeah, probably.
Crying ice cream.
As you can see, it doesn't take much to make me cry. And here's another one that will probably make me cry.
Wait till you see how we butcher this one.
Yeah,
You'll
right,
be
right.
crying, right?
That's a Prine song. We recorded this on the first Oh Boy album, Aimless Love, so that we recorded this way back in 1985 or 6 or 7 in there. And any rate, it was written by John and 2 very wonderful friends, Roger Cook and Sandy Mason. And it's a very simple song, and I just resurrected it in the last year. It just seemed to be suitable for what we need. And it's called Only Love. You may live alone, close your eyes. Some folks do. You may dream a dream that's twice your size, all night through. But when morning comes, who do you tell your dream to? Only love, only love will do. Only love, only love comes true. Nothing else, you see, there's nothing else. Only love, only love. I have no love within my heart. 102, where one love would end and one would start. I never knew. If love should come your way, you'll learn to say, I love you, I love you. You can sing. Only love, love, only love will do. Only love, love, only love comes true. Nothing else, you see, there's nothing else. there's nothing else. Only love. Only
Nice. No expectations.
Time is coming on. Well, as all the old hillbillies used to say on the radio, well, the old clock on the wall says, well, you got to be getting out of here. And if they had a clock on the wall. And so we're going to, Colin and I are hopefully going to carry on with this. Next month on the 21st, we invited Bob Amos and his daughter Sarah to join us. And so we all hope we can keep doing this and just keep doing what you're doing. And we'll see if we can.
Jim said to me today, he goes, you just keep doing it till you can't anymore.
That's about it.
I said, there's a song there.
Yeah. And so I've been doing this next song for quite a long time. It's wasn't written by country songwriters. It was written by Keith Richards and Mick Jagger, and it was written as sort of a bluesy thing. Very quiet, actually. It wasn't a rock and roll number. And I found it on, I think, Beggar's Banquet or one of those records that I loved. And so a buddy of mine from Texas named Clay Jackson, he started doing it as what we would start to call a train song, like with chugging along kind of a song. And it kind of changed, opened the song up, and eventually recorded it with Bill Keith as a bluegrass song. And then Jack Clement, when I met Jack, I played it for him. He loved it. We actually recorded it, made a single out of it, and with horns and everything. And then he recorded it with John Hartford. He recorded it with Johnny Cash. And do you think I ever got a thank you note from Keith or Mick? At any rate, here it is. No expectations. And thanks to Michael for doing the sound, and Josh, our new host, and once again to Ann and Thelma and Peter, all the people on the board. It's been not easy to keep this afloat during this time, and we all want to keep helping out and see what we can do to keep it going. So. And you put me on a train. Oh, I've got no expectation to ever pass through here again. Once I was a rich man. Now I am so poor. Never in my sweet short life I've been before. As I see you leaving me, oh, it cracks my peace of mind. Your love is like the water, see it splashing on the stone. Oh, your love is like the music here. Then it's gone. So you take me to the airport and you pour me on a plane. So I've got no expectation to ever again. To
Mr. Jim Rooney.
Thank you all.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night. Wash your hands.
Thanks a million, guys. See you next month. All right, thank you so much. Well, you're desperate for entertainment. It's an Irish expression. I'm desperate. Well, we are too. I think we might have played this before here, but we'll play it again. I think I forgot. Oh, you know, who's Chad Feiner is videoing. Chad videos stuff all over the Upper Valley here, and puts it up on CATV, and then it winds up in YouTube. I don't know how all this happens, but
We get all kinds of money.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And Chad's rolling in dough,
Buckets.
and he doesn't give us any. But you know, that's okay. It's all right. No, he does this for free and for a labor of love, and it's really nice. He makes this music available to a lot of people all over the place, and appreciate it. Okay, well. Was in the spring, one sunny day, my good gal, she went away. Now she's gone, I don't worry, though I'm sitting on top of the world. She called me from Dallas and El Paso. Come on, I need you so. And she's gone, I don't worry. Oh, I'm sitting on top of the world. Hi, Jeremy. deep in one act. The woman I'm loving is on the other side. Now she's gone. I don't worry. Oh, I'm sitting on top of the world. Ashes to ashes, and dust to dust, dust to dust. Show me a woman a poor country boy can trust. And now she's gone. I don't worry. Oh, I'm sitting on top of the world. Peaches, don't just shake my tree. Get out of my orchard, leave them peaches be. Now she's gone. I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Yeah, Colin, it was in the spring. It was a sunny day. My little gal left. She went away. Now she's gone. I don't worry. Oh no, I'm sitting on top of the world. I said she's gone. I never worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you.
COLIN McCAFFREY, Jeremy SICELY.
And Jim Rooney.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.